I am hoping we are live. If we
Well,
are, Merry Christmas!
Yes.
Hey, now look,
Yes.
we've got it the festive season. I mean, Ken, I tell you what, it's interesting to see your balls up there on your head with the nice star. And Bushy, you're looking very tinsely.
I'm impressed that this hat fits on his great big head.
I'm impressed as well.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not convinced it fits.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to NIOA TV Livestream, our last one for the year, and what a year it has been.
And Bushy's last day for the year.
It is Bushy's last day. We're a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
I've got the bit of a...
Not as relaxed as it's going to be next week.
Yeah, well, that is true, Ken. You and I are...
Very relaxed next week.
Next week, you and I are holding the fort next week.
Oh, yeah.
Out here at NIOA.
Let's call it that.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. So, have we got any people getting on there? Digital Deb's helping us out today. Yay! Digital...
G'day, Deb.
Hello.
There we go. Digital Deb's there. And it's a big shout out to Digital Naomi, she said, don't care about live stream, I'm going on holidays.
Yeah, she's gone.
She's gone.
Smarter than all of us.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And a big shout out, to, of course, to Digital Cara, who's still at home.
With the dog.
And a little bub.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
I hope it's all going well. So welcome once again to our NIOA TV live stream. And Bushy, I thought we'd do something a little bit different this time. We thought instead of just being brand specific, let's help our viewers out there with some stocking fillers for Christmas.
Don't tell me you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet.
Oh, well,
I haven't started yet.
this is
I'm
the
not
thing.
doing any. I'm the Grinch.
If a lot of people out there are male watching this, I don't think they have done a lot of their shopping yet.
I can only shop under pressure.
yeah. You've got to have at least 20 minutes left before Christmas.
Yeah.
Now listen, guys, don't forget, and girls, don't forget, this is your show, and we have got, Ken, mate, you have outdone yourself.
I've got a bit Christmassy.
He's got a bit Christmassy.
Yeah.
Hand that over, Digital Dev. Let's have a look. Oh,
Yep.
look at these prizes today. Can you, mate? Tell us what we got.
I don't know what we've got. The girls went out and went shopping. Yeah, I gave them a budget of $3.50.
Oh.
And I tell you what.
They've done well.
They must have stolen most of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've got to do what you've got to do. Anyway, we've got a couple Christmas hampers to give away. Yep. So,
They got a brick or something. What's in there, Digital Deb?
We have biscuits, we have pudding. We
Biscuits,
have
Christmas,
campaign.
Christmas pudding.
Yeah, all that.
Oh,
good
look,
shit.
it's all in there. So
Probably
you got a
more
chance.
solvent.
any gold watches?
No. We've got a couple of these to give away, so we're after your questions, and they got to be good questions, all
Yeah.
right? So make sure you send the questions through. Digital Dev will hand them over. And
Not where did you get your hat?
correct. Also, today on today's live stream, we have got an exclusive. An absolute exclusive. Only you guys on NIOA TV Live, you will see this first here on NIOA TV Live
I'll
stream.
tell you what, you're talking it up.
Actually, it's not bad.
I am talking. It's pretty impressive.
I
It's
reckon
pretty
it's
impressive. So Bushy, mate, it's your last day here at NIOA today. You're on holidays. Where are you off to, mate?
Yeah, I've been fired. Yeah.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's all he cares
Have you
about.
got a couple of beers or something in the fridge?
Yeah, the oldest brewery in the world has adorned my fridge.
Oh, look out!
And it won't be there for long.
The whole brewery.
German beers, are they?
Yes, the Weinstefan.
Very good, very good.
Beautiful.
Well, again, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you're winding down as well. But I thought, Bushy, let's
Technical issue.
Technical issue. I'm going to put that. Oh, look out.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Yeah, the
There we go.
cardboard
I'm gonna
box
put
fell
that
over.
there.
Yeah, you turn it around the other way, you bullhead.
Right.
No, this bloody box. Oh, I tell you, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It's hard. Oh,
Hang on a second.
no.
We've got a few issues
Yeah,
going on here.
just talk among yourselves.
It's all right. How we going, mate? We good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I can't believe you must.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is proof that when you pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah, now.
All right. Okay. Look, let's get this show underway. Okay, because otherwise we're going to be here all afternoon.
Yes.
And quite frankly, I've got
Bushy
a Christmas party to go to.
Bushy
this
wants
evening,
to go home.
Yeah. Correct. So
Right, so what do we got, Bush? What's happening?
I don't know.
we've already got one. Actually,
Ask the producer.
instead of a question, we've actually got a statement that says, "Looks like someone's on the tins already." so
there was lunch.
Our audience does seem to be very perceptive.
Very astute.
Anyway, look, we're going to start, and we're going to talk all things stocking fillers, Bushy. So we're going to start with the
Better bring
Wheeler
a big stocking.
Fat Talk wrench.
How
A
fat
fat
is
torque wrench.
Yeah,
Hey,
how
look at-
fat is your
look at
torque
this.
wrench?
The
Bushy?
fat wedge.
Yeah, we got a couple of
Here
different
it is.
models here, even.
So there's a manual one.
Yep.
And there's a digital
and a digital one.
Bit
Yes.
like our Deb. Digital.
Yep. That doesn't look like Deb.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yes. So, yes, if you don't want to go stripping the screws on your rifle scope or your mounts or your action screws, and you want to get them torqued up,
Yep.
Bushy, what's the FAT stand for, mate?
Fat. I don't know.
Firearm accurizing torque wrench.
Look out.
So look at the size of that
There
head.
you
Look
go, eh?
Hey.
So,
Look, it's a great torque wrench. It does from 10 to 65 inch-pounds, which covers all scope rings, all action screws. If you do them any tighter than that, you're going to break things, so don't do it. You'll crack your stock and send it back for warranty, and we'll get angry. So don't do that.
we're not angry.
No, but the other really good thing is it comes with all the bits you need. Like most of these things come with a couple of flat blades and a Phillips. Useless. So it's got a billion flat blades.
10 actually.
No, it doesn't have that many flat blades.
No, well,
It also
10
has.
bits.
Shut up and listen.
What? While you tell people there's a billion?
There's
close.
not a billion, okay?
It's got Allen key bits in it, and it's got Torx bits in it, because everything comes Torx now. So it's great. Everything you would need is in there. Great little thing, compact, easy to use, and we sell heaps of them.
Yeah, and it's got its own little case as well.
It does indeed,
There
and
you
you
go.
can buy the original or the digital.
There you
Whichever
go.
prefer.
Huh? Huh?
Why wouldn't you want the original?
They actually are a very good idea.
They are. It's amazing how many of them we sell, because it's not a real high cost item, and it's a great little torque wrench that actually caters for our market. Most of them are made for putting cars together. That's not what this is for.
And the greatest thing I think about this is that will fit in a stocking
It would.
for Christmas.
And if it doesn't,
Pull
get a
that
big-
off your head. Isn't that a stocking?
Get a bigger stocking.
I think so. Get a bigger stocking if that
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
fit.
right.
That's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm sure we've got hundreds of ladies out there watching the show who want to know, what their shooting husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever would
Yeah.
like for Christmas. There we go.
there we go. The digital
start.
fat wrench
It's a
from
start.
Wheel and Bushy. I don't want to keep banging on about, but these have been very popular.
They've always been
Yeah,
popular.
that's what I mean.
Sell hundreds of them.
Yep, correct.
There you
All
go.
right, well, that's the fat torque wrench. We should just keep
First-
moving on.
first
Because I tell you
one.
what, it's Christmas and we need to.
Oh,
Yeah.
For it.
The Heritage Laramie cases.
there was going to be a fight, but there wasn't.
Now listen. There's two of these. We've got this one, which is the.
Two different types.
Well, yes.
Yeah, this is
One
the,
for rifle,
this
one for
is
shotgun.
This is the rifle one,
Correct.
and we've also got a shotgun one available.
Correct. And this is 48 inch. The shotgun one obviously is a little bit narrower than this because it doesn't need to put a scope on it, and is 52 inch.
Correct.
Actually, you probably won't see it through the camera there, I would think, but these are really nice quality.
It's a beautiful thing.
These are actual leather straps and
Rolled leather.
assets.
Oh, assets. Yeah,
Accents?
cotton canvas, not just your
Yep.
normal denura or whatever they call that. It's actually cotton canvas.
Yep, very
Got
nice.
Really plush inside.
Yep. Nice big pocket on it.
Beautiful
Oh, yeah.
big pockets. And leather.
Yep. Yep.
I like it. And it really does look good.
And these are the Heritage series
Yeah.
from
Heritage Laramie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Alan.
And if you don't like that one, well, Alan make a whole lot of other ones
Yeah,
as well.
they do.
So-
They make really nice rifle cases.
make
There's
some
no doubt
beauties.
about that.
Yep.
But this, you don't see too many of these in a shop because they are a little high end. But gee, it's a nice case.
Now listen, if you can't fit that in your stocking, this could be the stocking.
That's right. Jam everything in
Jam
there.
everything in this.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
But I'll tell you what, if you want to find out more about these products as we're talking about them, Digital Deb is putting the link to our website, and you can see the thing, a bit more detail about them. And
Got
you
a
can-
steel zip too, not a crappy nylon one. Steel.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, now listen up,
Nice.
peeps out there in digital Facebook land. We need your questions because we've got a couple of really good hampers to give away. So start asking some awesome questions. Otherwise, Ken and I are taking the hampers home.
Oh.
What do you reckon?
Right.
The girls did a
I love
good
it.
job, so make sure you start asking those questions. Rightio, that's the Allen Heritage Laramie Navy case. And of course available for the shotgun as well in that whole thing. So, all right. Now, Bushy, this is definitely going to fit in someone's stocking. This is the Simmons Rangefinder Volt 600S and 4x20.
Yes, which suggests that it is a 4 power.
Yep.
Correct.
See the way? See?
Runs on a 9-volt battery,
Yep.
so simple battery to get.
Sorry, just one quick question from someone just as they've come in. They want to know if that Laramie case is waterproofed.
No.
No.
No, no. I'll be honest, it's not. Yeah, I know you can waterproof it though.
Mm-hmm.
You can waterproof it yourself, but it's not waterproof material. It's cotton canvas.
Yep.
And yes, some canvases are. Good question.
It is a good question.
But it's look, I'd say it's water resistant. It's not waterproof. No.
Could be a winning question.
Maybe. I think
Could
this
be.
guy possibly might have won before. I'm not 100% sure.
No,
but,
we don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, if he
Double
has
win.
won before, I'll probably still take the hamper home.
Cheap bugger.
Anyway, so back to the Simmons
yes,
scope.
As the
rangefinder, I should say.
as the name would suggest, 600 is it ranges from 10 to 600 yards.
You can change it to meters if you want.
You can if you like. I'm not sure how many meters it does. Hang on. Oh, it says 549,
Whoa.
not 550.
No.
549. It's very precise.
It's not
There you
bad.
go.
So yeah, but this is also one of those sort of entry level.
Yeah, it's a good price because let's face it, most people just want some click. What range is that? That's what this does.
And it's simple, yeah.
Yeah,
Point and
simple,
shoot
cheap, and it works.
again.
Yep.
So I think it's a great stocking fella. Everybody should have one.
That's because it was my idea.
If you haven't got a rangefinder and you wanted just a cheap entry level rangefinder, there you go.
Yeah, and it is a simple one button, one push.
Yep,
You're
take it
on.
For simple people like Ken.
And it runs on a 9-volt battery, which is a bit unusual. Did you already say that? Oh, I don't tend to listen to you.
You weren't listening.
Oh, really? To what?
Yeah,
Thank you, Ken.
Ken's correct also at 549 metres, it does equal 600 yards.
Oh, gee, that's wonderful.
Gee, thanks. I would have never thought that.
No, but someone just said it online. Because you know me and metric and imperial, not great. Not great at all.
You've got no idea.
Oh, crikey, we are flying through. This is going to be a short show today.
Well, it was always going to be if Bushy wants to go home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Look, a pelican.
Do you think this is an accident?
Oh, no.
You think it's an accident?
No,
This is a short show.
Mate, we'll round this up in 15 minutes. This will be
Hey.
great.
No problem.
Kenny,
Right.
What have we got now, Bushy?
Actually, you-
I have one of these.
Kenny loves the old headlamp.
Actually, I
Pelican
have 3
headlamp.
headlamps.
Yeah. And how do they make one big enough to go round that?
Well, it's not easy.
No.
Yeah.
It's certainly not easy.
But this one is my favourite one because this one is the rechargeable version.
Yeah, it runs on the 18650 big lithium-ion battery, which I like. They're great. They go
Yep.
forever.
Check the link out.
Yep. And in the Pelican range, this is actually their most powerful light. So
558 lumens.
there you go. And that's a lot of lumens.
Yeah, they're bright.
Well, how far does
Seriously
that?
bright.
How far does that go to?
There.
Mm.
Yeah.
But the other thing I like, it's got a double LED light on it, and it's got a smaller one that when you dial it on, it just goes forever. So
Yeah. The runtime on these things when they're on low is just
Correct.
till next year.
So this one's got it actually has a battery pack at the back.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually has LED lights on it that tell you what level the battery level's at.
Okay.
And the charging level as well. So and it charges by just got a cable that goes into a USB socket.
Yeah.
So no, it's good. As I said, got one.
Gotta love a good headlamp.
Polycarbonate, tough.
Jeez. Good grief, we've got a guy on here, David Frangiosa, who's actually, I think he's done all our research for us. We've got runtime of 2 hours on that.
Yeah, on full throttle.
Maybe we should get him in.
I think we should get him in.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get him into the show.
And when Bushy can go home, and we can get into the beer.
Oh, yeah, no, that'd be great.
Anyway, well, it's 11 hours of runtime on low.
Correct.
Says so right there.
Yeah, but this was on high. He
Yeah,
did
no,
say-
that's fair enough.
He gave me the high, medium, and the low. On
That's
that,
fair
so-
enough. But no, they are actually. There's a whole range of these. This is one of the top end ones that we thought we'd show you. But for the cheapskates out there who don't want to buy a top end one, we've got a whole range of them.
Yeah, I got one. Runs on double
I've
A's.
got one of the double A. Mine's a triple A.
Oh, well, you're special. Mine's double A.
Yeah, well, I've got another. I
Actually, I think
can't
mine's
remember
AAA.
the model, but all good. I like them.
And
Got to
you
have
know,
them.
let's be honest. Great for camping.
Yep.
Great for under the car.
Great for working on the car.
working on
Yeah,
cars.
you're working on a
Brilliant.
car.
Yep.
That is the thing. And fits in a stocking. All right? That's all I'm saying. Christmas, you're looking for something to fit in the stocking, go and see your local firearms dealer. They should have these.
Go and get a
Yeah.
pelican.
Go and get a
Goes
Pelican.
without saying, really.
Now listen, boys, we've had a few questions come in. Okay, so Bushy, you up
Yes.
for...
Bring it on.
I got 10 points for pronouncing David Frangioso correct.
He probably begs to differ with
Stuffed
that.
one up. Sorry, David. Sorry, mate. All right, so we've got some questions. All right, boys, ammunition and components seem to be in a pretty dire situation in the US.
Tell us about it.
What do you think the next year or so will look like for ammunition and reloading components such as primers, brass, and projectiles? That is from Jeff K. Bushy,
Take it away, Bushy.
our
Go
man on the street, our man with his ear to the ground. Go for it.
By European.
Oh,
No, it's just as bad there. Look, I don't know what to say other than you're right. We currently have half as much stock as we normally have in our warehouse, and that's because we can't get it. Look, we are getting a lot of supply, but our shipments just sell as soon as they've gone. So I'm not saying ammunition isn't coming, I'm not saying primers aren't coming, but we do get preference from our American suppliers anyway, and that, so it's not horrendous, but it's not great, I tell you. There's definitely a year's lead time, but we've ordered beyond that. But the problem with COVID, pre-election, US things that they do, a bit reactionary. They're buying it and burying it. You know, we actually want to buy it to use it.
Yeah.
But it's just that way. And the thing is, though, with that market, they can have a year and a half, 2 years worth of stuff sold, and if it all turns to crap and the market dies, everyone cancels their order. So you can go from feast to famine, but I ain't seeing that happen anytime soon. So my advice is don't let your supplies run too low, because you do have to wait for a lot of things at the moment, as do we. I'm not saying they're not coming, but just wait times are longer, and primers probably are worse than most things, and that's probably fed just by everybody saying they're worse than most things, because that's the thing. Once that hits the airwaves and that, everybody goes, oh, I'll get some primers, and just by everybody doing that, there's none.
Gone.
So it's not as bad as it sounds.
It's like
but
the
it's
toilet
not,
paper.
Yeah, similar thing.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't need that much, but we just bought it.
We just bought it.
Well, someone did. But look,
Still working through
yeah. ammunition components, gonna be tough all of next year, I would say. Not unavailable, just hard to get. And the sad thing is, a lot of the pricing's going up. Now, you can read anything you want into that. Our currency's going up, so they should be going down. But the big problem is they're all running on half staff because of COVID. So while they're working 24/7, these guys seriously are loopholed. That's not ammunition. They all working 3 shifts a day, 24/7, just to try and keep. Well, they're not keeping up with the market demand because they've only got half as many people, and of course they're much less profitable when they're running half as many people. So it is meaning that prices are going up, and it's just a fact of life, and I don't think anybody's really capitalising or gouging there. It's just the fact that there's half as many people in a factory doing the same job, so output is much lower, costs are higher.
Oh, wages are down.
What?
It's not mine.
We've got a howdy from Cameron. Welcome, Cameron. Glad you could join us, mate.
Actually, the second part of that question was specifically about primers. Somebody asked.
And someone's also, Simon Y also asked, when do you expect to see primers again? So there's a lot of
Well, look,
questions
we get them
about
all the
primers.
time. So okay, let's be specific on that. We don't have a primer in the place. I lied. I think we've got 5,000 shot shell primers left, and that's it. But it doesn't mean they're not coming.
Should we
we just received 2 shipments, sent them out, and it was mixed ammunition, but there was primers in it. We've got more coming January. So look, the truth is, I would say every month we have 4 20-foot containers of that type of product arriving. Amongst them is primers. They just keep going out the door. So look, if you're concerned, definitely go and put your name down at a dealer. Don't just expect every dealer to have them, because what's happening is what you're doing and going, geez, I better go and get a few more. So I would be paying a deposit on some. I'd say dealers would take that, because at least it'll guarantee you're going to get some. But to sit here, I can't tell you. Obviously, we have like 30 different types of primers, numbers of brands. I can't tell you when one's going to turn up or the other. All I'm saying is they do keep coming, but they go straight out the door.
Yeah. In fact, most of the questions that we have got, obviously people very concerned about supply. We had one there. Hi guys, Merry Christmas to you all. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you very much. Please include and just an update on supply issues, just a general update on supplies all around. So we're
Well,
not
I
just
think-
talking ammunition and stuff, but just
Yeah.
general supply.
And look, this is fair comment because it's real. People aren't making this up. It's true. I've never had such a low stock holding in this warehouse in my life. It's scary. But as I say, I'm just not getting enough to actually start filling it back up. We're getting enough for it to sort of plateau down the bottom here, and everything else is just going out the door. So it'd be more terrifying if we weren't getting product. We are getting product.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to actually start filling a warehouse again.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Well, that's just one bit of a question update. But for everyone that's online now, we have a NIOA TV live stream exclusive.
Oh yeah, this is it.
This is it. Okay. And this is, you guys, girls, will see this first. All right.
Oh yeah.
Now, Bushy, I'll just pass that over there. There we go. Righto. This is a Leupold VX Freedom Scope.
Indeed.
Okay. Now, we know how
It's a bit unique
it is very unique. This
because it's the only one that I know that this has happened to.
correct,
Yeah.
correct. And we may even be given this way as a prize, not today, but later on next year.
We haven't finished with it
We
yet.
haven't finished with it yet. But one of the things that we know is that Leupold has always been built tough, rugged. They certainly put it through an amazing amount of tests,
Oh,
don't they,
their
Bushy?
Punisher, which they actually don't release the information on, but I've seen it. I've been to the factory. They got, well, actually, maybe I can't even talk
No,
about
no,
it.
just a secret.
But it's just this massive impact machine. And when they make a new design, so this is all about a new design. So this is a 3 to 9 by 40 Freedom, which is not much different to the VX1 we had. It is a slightly different design, so they would have tested this as well. But if they're just changing lenses inside and the actual framework is the same, they generally won't and don't need to run it through the Punisher. But if they've got a new design, it must last 5,000 impacts on this design. And I can tell you that very few other brands of scopes do last that long. So it's a very rigorous test. And in fact, here's a little bit of honesty. Some of you may or may not remember the VXL that was out. So it was a VX3 and it had that scoop at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
the scope sat lower. Now, because of that, it actually changed the dynamics of the front ocular part because it had that cutout. And they made one with a 56mm lens in it. Now, 56mm glass is very, very heavy. In fact, I know all other brands, this would have been the only brand in 56mm that would have passed the Punisher test.
Yeah, wow.
It took them 2 years to get it to not pop that lens out in the Punisher. That's how rigorously they punish things. But I know, talking to those guys, and I won't mention brands, but anything with a big lens like that, because there's a lot of weight in that lens, they just pop out. You know, after about 400 or 500 impacts, just self-destructs. So to their credit, they did it. And that's why that scope was delayed 2 years, because it didn't pass impact testing. So it's real.
Well, even though the Americans have been testing it,
Yeah,
let's
not
be
like
honest.
us.
We think Australians can test these scopes better.
No.
Let's be honest.
We're hard.
We're probably wrong.
I mean,
But
look, we
are
don't,
we allowed to
look,
think that?
we don't want to bring facts into it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we thought we could fix this up a little bit better, and so anyway, we're getting a little bit of what would you call a bit of works done around NIOA here at the moment.
Building
Yeah,
activity.
we've got a bit of building activity going on, and all of a sudden one day, what rocked up right next to your window, Bushy?
So I got this little window that I look out, and they're building this building right beside the building we're in. And I'm watching these guys all day pouring concrete and well, actually they weren't at this stage.
No.
They were ripping the place apart with excavators and all that. And they're building the footings for this 5-story building we're building. And they rolled up with a pile driver.
Oh yeah,
Now this thing is 5 stories high.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the machine.
yeah.
And it drives 15-metre concrete piles
Yeah.
into the ground, one after the other. In
And-
fact, in the corner of the building where it's going, it's right outside where I sit. It was an amazing experience, I can tell you, because there was all sorts of vibrations I'd never felt before in my body. So literally in that corner, they drove one 15-metre pile into the ground, attached another 15-metre pile, drove that into the ground, another
On top of it.
15-metre pile, and
Yeah.
drove that into the ground.
Yeah.
They went down 45 metres,
Yeah, it was incredible.
belting the crap out of these tons of concrete into the ground.
So anyway, we thought, why wouldn't you
attach
get a loophole
scope
VX
to one.
Freedom, and we just attach a scope to one. So,
It's a natural thought process.
Just what you do.
for you guys here today, you are going to see it first before anyone else, because we're not going to put this out on socials until later this afternoon. But Digital Deb.
So let me say, you haven't given enough facts here, mate.
Oh, look out.
So let me say, we decided to put this on the last pile being driven into this hole. So this is the third one of these 15-metre ones. When they get down this far and you've already got 30 metres of pile in there, the thing is actually pounding it down and then it's bouncing back up because you're driving it into rock. So you've got these two physical reactions which Albert Einstein would be able to go on about, but you can actually see it in the video where the thing's going bang like this. It's recoiling backwards and forwards. So I actually thought it'd completely destroy it.
Digital Deb, give them the link. This is on an unlisted YouTube channel. No one's seen this yet.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. There we go. It's out there now, so make sure you watch it. We can just wax lyrical for this for about another minute and a half, guys, because the guys will be watching it.
Well, and the thing is that we then took the only thing that fell off it while this was all happening.
Correct.
Because there's a lot of vibration going on. So it's
yeah.
not just a clean hit. You can actually see it shaking.
Well, and in fairness, I actually didn't tighten these.
Well, no, clearly.
Yeah.
But
One of
the
them
thing
fell
about it is that vibration actually rattled the turret cap off.
The turret cap off.
And which was a bit of a moment. We thought, hello, it's disintegrating. Flicked off to the side.
I hadn't tightened it on.
But after we were all done, we test drove it.
Yeah.
No rattles, no shakes, still accurate.
Shot it as good as gold.
No problem.
And just to also give you a bit of a rundown, we mounted it to one of our test rifles that we have here at NIOA. We got it zeroed in. And
right about now, they're watching that on you.
Yeah, and then we basically took it off, attached it to the pile driver, piled it into the ground, and then Bushy literally just had it reattached to the test rifle at 100
Put
metres.
it back on. Shot a .3 group with it.
It was
God, how good am I?
That must be some kind of record for you.
It is. I need all my scopes attached to a pile driver first.
And the thing about it is, the craziness will continue because
we have not finished with this scope yet.
We are going to dream up through the year every crazy idea we can possibly come up with to try to destroy this scope.
So that was Bushy's chance at destroying it. And Ken, I believe, don't tell him, it's because it's secret.
Yeah, it's
right?
secret.
But I've come up with an idea, and I know you've come up with a
look, I don't know if I can pull this all together, but I do have a plan.
All right.
Okay? I have a plan.
So stay tuned for next year, because this poor little VX Freedom scope, which we're probably going to give away at the end of it. Right?
Well,
how many bits of it?
We don't know.
You could just get a box full of rubble.
Yeah, possibly.
Well, that'd be a talking point.
Oh, it would be a talking point. But Ken, you're up next for the next challenge, mate. So, but anyway, we hope you like that. We're going to send that out on socials very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
And if you've got any questions about that, please send them in. And Ken, it is actually time to give away one of our hampers.
Oh, beauty. Okay.
And listen, I just thought too, with one of our winners,
Oh,
just
then-
out this week is the exclusive NIOA 2021 calendar.
Yeah, Ken's done a centerfold in it.
Well, I don't know if he's done a centerfold, but we've got the 2021 calendar. Look, May's in there. That's good.
Yeah, you got 1 month right.
I was asked to
We
be
got
on
March.
it, but I didn't want to scare my mum.
Okay, so we've got a calendar and... Oh, geez, these are heavy, Ken. Hold that up,
And
mate.
one of those, yes.
All right,
yes,
the
yes.
hamper, for the NIOA hamper for Christmas, and a calendar goes to David Frangiosa.
Oh, just for having a good name.
Just for having a good name.
He just wanted to say it again.
Ah,
Cheers, mate.
yeah.
Well, good, David.
So, David, what you got to do, mate, is please private message us your delivery details, and we'll put a calendar. And I don't think there's too many perishable goods in that, so we'll be right. Hopefully, it won't melt either. So we'll get those to you,
You
David.
just take the Boar solvent out first.
Yeah. with the way Australia Post is going, you probably get it about February, March.
Yeah,
Oh.
Or you can have it for next Christmas.
maybe for
Lawsuit.
Oh no. All right, boys. Well, look, that's it. We've got a bit more to get through yet. We do.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the loophole pile driver. I tell you what, I'm still not over how well that's going.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's
I
going
thought
down,
something
mate.
would have fell to bits in it.
Correct.
I had faith.
No. Yeah, it's a good loophole's a good product, eh?
Maybe.
It is a good
I had
product.
faith.
Rightio. Right, let's not muck about. Don't forget, folks, if you just come on, watch the live stream today, ask your questions, because we've got another one of those hampers to give away and another calendar. And so just ask us questions. That's all we're after. Can be anything about NIOA, can be anything about our product. Hey, it's Friday. You might want to get philosophical. Ask us a philosophical question. We'll answer it as best as we can. But before then, Bushy, we're going to talk about the Hoppies Boar Guide Universal.
I think those words are around.
Yeah, now we got those words.
yeah. Universal Boar Guide would be better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boar guides are great things, aren't they?
It is.
Wouldn't clean a rifle without one.
No.
Nothing worse than have a magazine well full of crap and solvent and copper and powder.
And this addresses the biggest problem with bore guides, in that once upon a time you needed a few different ones for different
well,
rifles.
that's true. You don't
Yeah,
need that. It is universal.
It is.
The little brass stud here becomes your bolt handle. Just screws into the side of it, locks into your action.
Yep.
The sleeve slides up and down to
variable in
accommodate
length.
that.
Yeah.
That's 17 to 416 caliber.
Yep.
So it's still fit 458. But actually, you might have a bit of trouble screaming your brush through. That might be an issue. But look, does most calibers. 17 to 416 is fairly comprehensive.
Well, it's universal. It's from the Latin uni, meaning many.
He has no clue what that
No.
He struggles with English. No chance with Latin.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's Latin.
Because somebody will come in and correct you in a minute.
Oh, David Frangios is probably going to get on there and
He's
say,
gonna look it up.
"Oh, that's incorrect."
Anyway, great product.
It is a great product, yeah. And again, you really should have one. I mean,
Yeah, bore guides are
keeps
something
everything
unique.
straight. You're not going to get any wear on your lands in your rifle. You're not going to get oil and solvent all over the place like you do otherwise. Or you might not be sloppy like me, but anyway. But they are a good idea, and the universal one's a good idea. And
Yeah.
You're stopping.
Yeah.
I know.
I tell you what, Bushy, you have outdone yourself, mate.
Yes.
Listen, we asked for stocking fillers, and you are giving us stocking fillers,
Got
mate.
more if you just shut up.
All right. Let's move on. We got the next one. Oh, here we go. This is the Wheeler Pro Reticle Level
Yeah.
system.
This is one of the items that Bushy talked about before that's coming that's not here. So we don't.
Actually, it is here. It's on the wharf.
Oh, is it?
Oh, okay.
Well, we don't have one to show you, but we've got a nice picture.
Because they sell so well and they're gone again. You wouldn't think something like this would sell that well. But it's quite interesting. A reticle level system. You think, just put it on. So many people put them on wonky. And if you want to shoot a decent distance,
Particularly
that's a
long
problem.
range, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
you've got to have everything level. Because, we know ourselves, being in shops, any dealer, guy comes in, can you fix my gun? You pick it up and go, okay. They go, pick that rifle up, and they shoot like that, They think it's straight. But look, hey, if it works for them, but if you shoot at long
Sure.
range, that becomes a big problem. You won't hit things.
And it is a problem. A lot of people don't realise that just about all of us, when we put a rifle up, have a natural, a right-hander cants the rifle slightly this way,
Just
a
slightly.
left-hander because of our shoulders slightly the other way, and that's why you see so many reticles that just are not level.
So as you can see, it's a precision aluminium machined animal. Sad we didn't have one. So the bottom big clamp you see there fits around barrel, stock sort of thing, so you can actually straighten everything up. It's got a spirit level in it. Once you get that right, then you get the little level, put it across your scope rings, and when you get that right, put your scope on and put the little level on top of your reticle cap. Your adjustment cap, your windage cap, your elevation cap, whatever you want to call it. And you just end up using a spirit level basically the whole way through, tighten everything up, Bob's your uncle.
There you go.
We've actually had a question come through. Mark asks, can you get a universal bore guide for left-handed rifles, Bushy?
This is one. This will do. Left, right, upside down.
Look out.
Any way you want to hold your rifle.
Okay.
This will work.
There you go, mate.
Works in either hemisphere,
Oh,
northern or southern.
Yeah, probably
Okay.
on Mars if you took it there.
there you
Yes,
go.
there you go.
All right, well then.
We should get extra money for that. It's an intergalactic.
Intergalactic ball guide. Wow.
Great question,
Great
Mark.
question, Mark. Excellent. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
All right. So we're moving on from the Pro Reticle Level system.
Yeah, no, great thing. If you've got a few guns and you're a bit wonky on fitting them and that, this will sort it out.
There we go.
Must be a few people do it because we do sell a few of them.
Oh, now look, these are good. These are good. Now, if you're out hunting night time and you need a bit of light,
The Barracuda.
the Barracuda Light. Bushy,
Nah, Kenny's in charge
Oh,
of
Kenny's in
torches and
charge.
illumination.
I'm in charge.
Yeah, yeah.
Since when?
Oh, I don't know. Now.
I've never been in charge of anything in my life.
So there's two versions of that.
There are two versions.
One comes
of this
with a
light.
magnetic attachment for your barrel, and the
Correct.
other one's just a scope clamp.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Actually, this is really messy, isn't it?
It is a bit messy.
Yeah.
You must have been here.
Yeah, somebody's been into this and made a big mess of it.
Well, you were last into it, mate.
But-
So.
Look at this.
Well, let's
everywhere.
just show this light. Actually, it's a really.
Have a look at the reflector in
Oh
there.
yeah, I know it's a
That is
really
a
high quality
seriously
reflector.
high quality reflector.
Yeah, and they say
775 meters.
Meters,
I'm
they
old
say.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a good 500 meters anyway you get out of
Good
it.
grief, that's a
So
long way.
you can use it as a handheld torch, or you can just bang it on your rifle.
Correct.
But yeah, so it's made that way. Runs on two of these animals,
Yeah, yeah.
or one.
Yeah, correct. You can actually put a different tube
Change
size
the
on
sleeve,
it,
yeah.
so you can either run two batteries in it or a single battery in it.
18650s they are, lithium ion.
Rechargeable?
Absolutely, that's the only way they come.
Yep.
And so yes, two ways of attaching it, two different types actually. There is the clamp type we have showing here, and
Yep.
we also have a magnetic type. It does come with a pressure switch also.
Yeah, you can attach that to your stock and just operate
So it
the
doesn't
light.
have to be on full time.
Someone wants to-
1360 lumens.
Someone wants to actually ask, can you start a fire with it like I've seen some do?
Start a fire with anything if you try hard enough.
I saw a guy start a fire with a spotlight one time by leaving it on and putting it face down on the seat of his car.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, really?
Seriously.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So,
In fact, we would actually recommend not doing
but
that.
whoever's asked it, if they want to bring their car up, we can test drive this, see how we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
It's seriously bright.
Now, something else.
And
that-
it's waterproof.
I was going to say, it's waterproof as well.
It is waterproof. So this is the Barracuda.
The Barracuda.
Barracuda.
The only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed about
Box
with
it
this,
comes in.
Bushman,
Barracuda.
is
Really good.
that-
10-year warranty. 10 friggin' years. That's a good product.
the only thing I'm a bit upset about with this is that you're going to need a very big stocking to put that in.
No, no.
Oh, you
How
got
big a stock are you going to need for that?
look out.
The-
He's going to put it in bit by bit.
What have you got against big stockings?
Yeah. Got issues.
I don't have anything against big stockings.
There you go.
Right.
All right, Barry Wooten asks,
Good Baz, how are you, mate? You're back.
where did Matt buy his shirt, or did he borrow it from Nigel?
At Lowe's.
At Lowe's. That's where I got it from.
Yeah, $6.
Actually, in all honesty, Barry, Nigel does not have anything as classy as this.
No, you're right. That is correct. A couple more questions. Cameron asks, any updates on 17 WSM rifles or anything new coming?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. To be honest, we're lucky to get any new product for 2021. I'm not saying there aren't any, but because the States has been mental, and they're the core of this industry, not just walking away from the Europeans, but they've just been so busy, just pumping product out. Half their R&D teams, they've only got half because of COVID. I tell you what, it is scary. The people in this industry that you talk to over there, they've all had it. It's serious. It's happening.
In fact, even when we're talking with the American guys over there, every single one of them is in their own home. They're not coming to work.
It's a bigger issue than what we've got, I can tell you. But look, to answer your question, go back to the US again. Unfortunately, we're driven by that market a lot. 17 WSM is not a European caliber, and they don't really have a use for it. They don't really have much of a use for it over there either, other than poor old prairie dogs. So 17s themselves don't have a lot of traction, be it WSM or anything in the States. So we've got a Savage, we've got a Ruger. I think there was a Browning single shot or something. I'm not even sure if there's anything else. I'm not expecting to see anything else. And purely because it needs a centerfire strength action. You can't just get a 22 and put that caliber on it. You'll blow it up. So even a 17 HMR gun, in most cases, that action is not strong enough. Savage built a specific action for it. Ruger used their short centerfire action that they took from their 44 Magnum 357 and built it on that. That's why you're not seeing any. You've actually got to almost build a specific action for it. That costs a lot of money. And 17
For a
WSM
bit low volume.
just simply low volume, yeah. So I think we got what we got.
Okay.
You never know. We can't say that for sure, but
Yeah, but that's the market tend to go that way. If
We're not
it
seeing
roared along and everybody wanted one, we'd have guns everywhere. But
Yep. That
done
was
that.
from Cameron. David asks, for recreational hunters, is it worth investing in a VX3, a VX Freedom, a VX5, or is it okay just to stick with the old VX2?
no,
Buy them all.
one of each. Yep.
One of each.
Yep.
Yep.
Do your own testing.
yeah, look, the VX2 will outlast you and me.
They
I mean-
were a good scope.
Yeah, the thing is, quality does just get better and better. The lenses in that VX Freedom, so what they call the prescription, not the lenses, the actual prescription. So the glass and the coatings in this are equivalent to what a VX3 was about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was the top level scope. We've now got the entry level scope with that optics in it. I think the thing is, how much do you value optical clarity? Do you shoot at night? That sort of thing. Because I can tell you when you pick up a VX5, and actually they're just starting to update the prescription in that. That's going to HD next year. I'm not supposed to tell you that. But honestly, when we tested that VX5,
That was brilliant.
2 or 3. Man,
absolutely.
what a great
It was a
scope
good
to look-
scope.
And I'm not saying the others aren't,
No.
but just picture quality. You know, look, we were looking at Eastern Rosellas, which is a bird that's got all sorts of colour and modelling on it, and black bits and red and yellow and green. Man, it was just like it was sitting
Vibrant.
on the end of the barrel.
It was
you know?
so vibrant.
Yeah, really impressive. But that's what you're paying for. You're paying for top shelf. Now, this thing, your VX2, your VX3, your VX5, are all going to go forever. It's really personal choice and what you're doing with it. If you do shoot in really low light without some people actually do trophy hunt deer and things like that in the last few minutes of the day, buy a VX5. Because I think that's worth it if you're doing that. If you're just shooting in the middle of the day, all day, bright, well, you're not going to benefit much from any of these great superior lens systems. You'll get different systems within it, like CDS. In fact, most loopholes will come with CDS next year, which is the custom dial system. Now, we haven't embraced that much. We burn those dials here, right here in Brisbane, and I can tell you that we burn 4 times as many CDS dials for the Kiwis as we do for Australians. Look at how small that market is. They won't buy a scope without it because we've used it, and like CDS, once you get into it, if you've got a load that you keep using, it's just dial and shoot. You know, I think it's an amazing system, but
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's not hadn't been taken up more. Maybe it's the marketing department not doing a good job.
well,
That's
it
us,
may well be.
That's us, man.
But the point
yeah.
is, any one of those loopholes is going to last your lifetime. That if you do, my advice is go to a shop and have a look at those upgraded models, and have a look and see what you think compared to what you're currently using. They're all good scopes, but technology is getting better. Lens coatings are getting better. The scope can't get any stronger. I've got to tell you that. These things are built like a brick outhouse. But yeah, they're all good.
One guy just made an observation comment that he feels that his VX2, it's just his opinion, that his VX2 is not as bright as the new VX Freedom that he's had a look at.
Well, it wouldn't,
And
wouldn't be.
it shouldn't be.
No,
Yeah.
this is upgraded.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you talk about VX2, right? Is it a VX2? Because a lot of people call a Vari X2.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
that's
a
those
Vari
documents.
X2, well, there was a Vari X1 and a Vari X2. Both of those scopes are 20 to 30 years old now. They're a Vari X2, well, not a VX2. A VX2, so there was a VX2 with Roman numerals.
Yep.
And that was really just equivalent to an old VX1 entry level scope. And then there was VX2, the number 2, and that scope was equivalent to the old VX3. But they just keep upping these things. There's no doubt that this Freedom here, I reckon would be optically better than any VX3 from about 8 years further back. That's how good the system is in this now. But it's just what they do. They're getting better at it.
Yep, no, agreed.
Simple as that.
But I still tell you, but that day we did that
Just
that
amazing
test
how
was
good
just
those scopes are,
pretty
those
impressive.
VX5s. Gotta love them.
Really, really impressive. Right, well, look, let's keep cruising. We've done the Barracuda. We've had a few, and keep those questions coming, guys, because we've got hampers to give away.
Yeah, one more.
One more.
Oh, wait, one.
Yeah.
Yeah, hampers.
Hampers.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got next, Bushman? We have got all the
We've got the new
RCPS
Matchmaster die set.
competition
A little
die
black
set.
box.
The competition die set.
Yes. Look at that. Hatchmaster dice. Comes with instructions. You need it for these.
Now, this happens to be a full-length size die set, but this set you can also get in a neck size, and you can also buy the individual.
Yeah, you can buy a bullet seeder on its own
seeder on
because
its
it's a
own.
micrometer bullet seeder.
Yep.
And don't forget, you can also see more about this on our link, which Digital Deb is putting up on as we speak.
So so these come in all bench resty type calibers. So bottleneck rifle calibers. You're not going to get one in 45-70. But it's all about concentricity, the whole thing. I don't know whether you can see the colour of that anywhere against his beautiful head, but that's titanium nitride, that expandable. So they just slip straight over. The biggest thing about these things, why does it need that? I've used one of these, and I can tell you that if you use a normal steel expandable, and I don't care what lubricant you put on it, you size a case, measure it. It's generally grown about 1.5 thou, something like that. You think, oh, but each time you do it, it grows that much. You use this, it doesn't grow at all. Does not change your case length. Good thing. So yeah, we have that. This is your die set. There's a neck bushing that goes in there that actually floats.
Yeah.
So it's a floating bushing.
And you've got to get that separate to the calibre.
Yeah, that's not here. Well, the thing is, that's a big equation. It's about bullet diameter, brass thickness, and you've got to measure all that. Take a couple of thou off it to get bullet tightness, and away you go. It's not that scary, but what you're doing is making the perfect cartridge here. That's what this is all about. It's about concentricity. This whole system, the neck bushing floats. So the whole idea is if you got anything slightly skew off, it'll correct that. Same with the bullet seeder. The bullet seeder floats. So this stem in here floats. There's a where's my collar? There it is. That bit. So you've got a floating collar here that the bullet sits in as well. This is actually in thou. You can go in one more thou to create different free bore in your rifle and that. So it's a true micrometer. It's a really, really special die set.
Yes, and it's got that gate in the side too. So
so you can load a bullet.
You can just
straight in.
Just throw your bullet in the side.
Can you buy the Matchmaster sizing die separately to the seeder?
Yes.
You can buy every component of this separately.
Yep. So that you can buy in sets, both the full length sizer and only a neck sizer set, which a lot of people would prefer because you're not stretching the rest of the case or changing the rest of the case, just the neck. But you can buy the items individually as well. Yep.
And the other the other great thing about this is that not only does it fit in a stocking, but there's a lot of weight to it, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
When you put that in a stocking, hubby, boyfriend, partner, whatever, is going to wake up and go, oh jeez.
Or something quality.
There's quality. There's quality in this stocking, I can tell you now.
It's a great dice.
Or somebody's wrapped up a house brick.
Or a lump of coal.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing. So
Okay.
there you go.
God knows the Chinese
But
ain't buying
again,
it.
I mean, it is angled at the competition shooter, obviously, which is why it's actually called competition die set. Exactly, but I was about to say that. But if you're looking, it's really good for case life too, don't forget. I mean, these really do save your cases.
It's all about not working the brass.
Correct. So you're going to do a lot less trimming, and your cases are going to last a lot longer.
Absolutely.
Very
Good thing.
good. All right. Okay, well, we're going to move on to the last
Oh, we got there.
product.
The stick.
The stick.
Oh, look at that.
We've done well today, boys. We've done very well.
If it wasn't for Bushy waffling on, we would have been finished in 15 minutes.
Well, I thought that's the
Could
way
have
it was going to
been
go.
drinking beer right now.
Look out. Look out. He's got his trigger stick.
Got me
The
stick.
Primos Trigger Stick Gen 3.
We love
You'll
these
need
things.
a long stocking for this one.
Oh, well, no. 33 inch.
Comes in two lengths, actually.
Does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Short and long.
21 to 30 inch and 33 to 65 inch. So,
Look at how long that is. Hey?
okay, tell them what it's all about, Bush.
So look at that. I could shoot uphill with that. I love it. If you've watched any of our stupid TV, you'll see that we love these things because it's just one-hand operation. They're just brilliant. They're lightweight. This is the monopod.
Yeah.
Yep.
We normally take the tripod
They have
out,
tripods
but they have
and
bipods as well.
Yep.
But they're just super lightweight, fully adjustable, 33 to 65 inch, I think. But just this whole concept, So you can actually put the gun on it and just adjust it as you go,
quickly,
sort of
yep.
thing. Really, really, that trigger, and it does lock.
Yep.
Really
Yeah,
good.
Exactly. You can use it as a walking stick. You can.
Yep. Yep.
You can.
If
You
you're
can.
that old,
You
yeah.
can stand and shoot behind it. You can kneel and shoot behind it. You can lie down. Oh, sit. Sorry, and
wouldn't
lie down wouldn't be
No,
good.
that wouldn't be
But
good.
sitting would be. Well, you know.
Well, I like that you try to find every angle.
I tried to go. I overdid it a bit.
That's okay.
Shoot
that's
things
okay.
out of trees if you're a rat like me.
But no, it's very, very handy in that regard. So, and as is the bipod and the tripod as well. But this is very light. So if you're trekking a fair way, you might like the
Primos
the
trigger
monopod.
sticks.
Yep.
Few different varieties.
Don't lie down the grass. You probably won't find it.
No.
That's good. We sell more.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Lie down in the grass as much as you
Yeah,
want.
much as you like.
Correct, and that's why we all our fishing knives.
Great product. Really is. They patented this and no one else has been able to copy it. It's the simplest and easiest and bestest system.
Yeah. No, it's
love
awesome.
it.
It's awesome. And a great stocking fillet. Now I don't know. I tell you what, you would have to be pretty hard pleased to not think that there is some stuff here to put in your Christmas stocking this Christmas.
You
I
can't
tell you
have
what.
that. That's going to 9.
We're going to give that away, actually. In fact, speaking of TV, if I can get my act together, I do actually hope to have an episode of NIOA TV, Season 9, Episode 3, out before Christmas.
Right.
Hopefully.
You haven't got too much time left.
No, I don't. I don't, but I do. Yeah, Nigel does appear in it. And he's given away, well, he's looking at giving away a bit of a prize. He got a brand new rig done up by the boys in the workshop. So
I think you've just lost 3/4 of the audience.
oh no, we're gaining audience now. We're definitely. Look, another question through there, Bushy. Stuart asks, got any deals on scopes?
Stuart, always got deals on scopes, mate.
But you can't buy from us, unfortunately,
No.
Stuart. But go to your local gun dealer and ask them if they're got any deals on scopes. So yeah, that'll be good. But have we got any other questions coming through, Digital Deb? We don't?
We're questioned out.
Well, I tell you what.
We've got to give away another hamper.
Yeah, we've got to give away another hamper, and we do have a winner. So don't forget the winner will get a
Oh, another calendar.
beautifully
Another
designed
centerfold. Yeah.
NIOA calendar. Digital Cara did this up.
Yes, she
actually.
did.
She did
Yes,
this
she
up.
did. Yeah, she did.
Obviously under my instruction, but you know, she did.
Oh, clearly.
I think you had a say in it.
Oh,
as well,
I had a
Ken.
lot to do with it.
Yeah, correct. And of course, we've got a hamper to give away.
There it is, another hamper. Well, this one feels the same as the last one.
Oh yeah, and it is going to Cameron Barnes.
There you
Well
go,
done, you
Cameron.
Cam.
Well done. Hope you don't drink all the beer that's in there.
There's no beer in there, Cameron.
No.
So
Did
couple
you
of
drink
candy. They're slightly less than what they started out as. Okay, but look, it's a little deer. You can shoot these after you've got
Nice.
everything out. I like it. It's a nice touch, Digital Deb. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, Cameron, we'll need your address.
We'll need your address detail, and don't muck about with this, mate, because we don't have many days left. All right, we do not have many days left to get this in the post here.
Correct, and it's still sitting there by Wednesday next week when we knock off. Well, maybe we'll just have to eat or drink it.
Correct, because all I'm saying is next week, Cameron, is that come Wednesday, Ken and I by about what 2 o'clock,
You're lucky to get to 2 o'clock.
a few beers.
I didn't think you were coming in Wednesday.
Well, there'll be a few beers,
What-
and then we're
what-
going to go. You know what would be nice? A few of those munchies out of that hamper. So get your details in so we can get it sent off. Now listen, that brings us to the end of this episode of NIOA TV Livestream for 2020. And I tell you what a year it has been. It's been a big year for a lot of people. We know a lot of people out there. Shooters, everyone has been affected by COVID in some way, some worse than others. We know people that have lost jobs. We've known people that have just had it really, really tough over this time. So especially at this Christmas time of year, we just want to wish all of you a very, very Merry Christmas and want to thank you for coming along this journey with us. We appreciate everything that you guys do in interacting with us with NIOA TV and
Very
NIOA
Christmassy,
TV live
isn't
stream.
it?
Yeah. But don't forget, look, please
hat.
like our channel, hit subscribe, hit the like button. And we really do look forward to seeing you guys next year on NIOA TV live stream. Stay safe, guys.
See ya.
Have fun.
Merry Christmas.